Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Rangers postgame show presented by Mercedes-Benz Electric Made Extraordinary. And speaking of electric and extraordinary, for the second straight game, the Rangers go inside the rock and roll. 5-1 for the second straight game, and they now take a 2-0 lead. Inside our Delta MSG studios, Giannone, Henrik Lundqvist, and Steve Valiquette. I think the only word you can use, Hank, is overwhelming.
I just have to say I'm so impressed with the team, how they played, how composed, focused, attention to details in these first 2 games. It's been great to watch. And if this game especially, it felt like in the second period, they just decided to turn it up a notch. Yeah. And after that, it was not even close. Just the way they put pressure on the Devils all over the ice. And watching the game, even the first game, it feels like the Rangers doesn't have to work that hard to create the big chances. The Devils, they're trying, but the way the Rangers are playing defense, they're so committed to it. Being in good position all the time, it makes it really hard for the Devils to create anything.
Yeah. Both games 5-1. Both games 9 different Rangers have a point. And in both games, the catalyst offensively, the springboard for the team, was Vladimir Tarasenko. In Game 1 on Tuesday, he scored the first goal of the game. Tonight, Steve, he scored the Rangers' first goal, and it was important because it tied the game early in what was an overwhelmingly dominant second period.
And, John, there's been a theme to the goal. 5 of the 9 goals that have gone past Vitek Vanacek have been through screens. And why is that important? Because when I'm watching Vanacek right now, he's building the screen on himself. He's got a good look over the strong side shoulder, which is the left shoulder of Trocheck. And during this sequence, it's pretty dynamic. You can see right here, there's the goal scorer's stick. He picks it up. But watch Vanacek. He's over the left shoulder. He should stay here, and then he hides over the right hip. So he technically built the screen on himself. And Tarasenko's not by reputation somebody that scores often through screens. But Vanacek, he does himself a favor there, does Tarasenko a favor, just to be able to have that lane and be able to shoot through him.
Yeah, we always talked about that as a goalie. When you look for the puck, you always want to look over the guys. As soon as you start crunching and get low, when you go down in your butterfly, you're very small. So you want to start big. And then when you go down to your butterfly, your shoulders are way higher. But because last second, he went down low. When he went down to his butterfly, top of the net was wide open.
Yeah, Tarasenko now with 43 playoff goals in the last 10 seasons. That's third among all active players. That tied the game at 1, and it set the stage, just as it did in Game 1, for the Rangers' power play in general and for number 20 in particular to take control of the game.
I think a big piece of this is how much the Devils are struggling at the top of their diamond. Whoever's responsible up top, we've seen multiple players. We've seen McLeod, Hischier, Hall, and Mercer, and they're getting dominated up top because of the puck movement by the Rangers forwards joining the Rangers D while at the same time switching. And this is always the key here, fellas. It's all of the movement. So you set up in your 1-3-1 and it's stationary, it becomes predictable. When you have movement like this, it's unpredictable, and this is where the Devils are really struggling. The shape of their box changes. Their top of the diamond guy here now is Mercer, and he's trying to communicate with the other Devils forward. There's a lot of ice here for Kane. Nobody has anybody up top. Your goalie screened again, and it's a screen deflection, but Kreider's going to do that work because he knows the puck is going to be delivered there, and there is trust. Same idea for power play goal number 2 for Kreider. Zibanejad is going low to high with Panarin and Fox, and Kane, who gets a lot of attention now from the Devils. That's also throwing them off. And I also think that Graves and Marino are really struggling defensively to be able to pick up the assignment of Kreider in front. Kane and Fox up top one more time are switching. You can see it's also involving and adding more attention to Panarin as much as Kane. So I think there's a lot of confusion that opens up ice one more time for Kane to route through the middle of the ice. They're trying their best with good sticks, but they're lanes that are close so you can hit the triangle between the skate and the stick. And one more time, it's easy on the side of the net for Kreider. It seems pretty routine, and it seems like the Devils just don't have an answer for it.
Yeah, and what happens also, when you start giving up power play goals like that, you start questioning everything. You start thinking too much instead of trusting your instinct. Now you're not trusting your teammates. You saw a lot of confusions, who's going, who's staying back, and then it's too late. So confidence and reading off of each other is so important in the PK, and right now the Rangers are just crushing them on the power play.
Might just be too much skill on the power play for the Rangers. Like,
Well,
what is it?
Too many options, maybe?
Many options.
Watching this power play, it's one of the better power plays I've seen. You look at the weapons and how they utilize everybody on the ice. It's almost like you're waiting for Mika to get involved sometimes, but it's perfect because they let him be in the middle and waiting for the Devils to kind of bite on the outside a little bit, and sooner or later they're going to find Mika in the middle, and if they don't, they have 4 other options.
Yeah.
It's just so many weapons, like you said, John.
Yeah, so 8 minutes apart, a Miles Wood slash and a Timo Meier hold, and all of a sudden, Chris Kreider has 2 more power play goals. 4 this series in 2 games. 5th player in playoff history with multiple power play goals in consecutive games. He now has 11 playoff game-winning goals, 38 playoff goals, 16 playoff power play goals. Those are all Rangers records. Only 8 players in the entire playoffs last year had 4 power play goals. He's got 4 in 6 periods so far in a 2-0 series lead.